Hi, I'm Claire Cousins and welcome to my Mixed Media ATC flip. These are my ATCs. I've been creating them out of various mediums, hence the word mixed media. Some of the backgrounds have been watercoloured, some have been rubber stamped, and some have been decoupage with different cut-out shapes. If you look at this butterfly, it's been rubber stamped onto a piece of tissue paper and then applied to the background. The flowers on this were punched hearts, and so I've actually created little individual petals on those. This is a watercolour background with a tissue paper butterfly. The autumn banner here was taken out of a catalogue, inspired the autumn tree. This is also out of a gardening catalogue, torn up and reapplied. This particular background was a pre-dyed tissue paper. I've always got tissue paper lying around. I mop up dyes and paints as I'm working, and they create really interesting textured backgrounds, rubber stamped, and then hand-drawn images have been stuck over the top. This piece was inspired by a very Celtic looking rubber stamp, the watercolour background, and then the word spirit was hand-drawn. The Blooming Beautiful banner was taken out of a gardening catalogue, and the flowers were inspired by that. I love the sea, so I've always got images of the sea. This one is an interesting piece as much as the background was my tissue papers, my mopped up tissue papers with rubber stamping, and the leaves were punched out shapes from pre-dyed papers and cards. This is very similar but different colour tones. The anchor and the boat in this particular one was taken from wrapping paper and stuck on to a background that I created. The seahorses were rubber stamped. In this one, it's watercolour background, and then the robin was actually taken out of a gardening magazine and was then hand-drawn over the top. This is a watercolour background, rubber stamped flowers, and then hand-drawn flowers using children's felt tip pen, which can then be watered down. Patterns, I love lots of patterns. I've always got doodle bits lying around, so I just created those. Some more doodles and patterns playing around with different papers. This one was an old map which has been dyed, painted, and then the butterflies were rubber stamped onto a different sort of paper and then painted on or stuck down. And this is the book I keep them in. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you fancy joining me on a workshop, then do go on my website. Thank you.